Tinubu must resign now over alleged fake Chicago certificate, says ex-aviation minister. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post our juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. In a bold statement, former Nigerian Minister of Aviation Osita Chidoka has called for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to step down from his position to save Nigeria from shame and national embarrassment amidst the ongoing controversy surrounding Tinubu's Chicago State University certificate. Chidoka made this demand through a post on his official social media account, emphasizing that the issue regarding Tinubu's certificate extends beyond mere legalities. He stated, "For me, the issue is beyond legalism. If, and that is a big if, the certificate is forged, President Tinubu should resign immediately. It is not a legal matter but a national honor and moral issue. If he does not, the National Assembly should take the necessary action to restore our dignity as a people." Chidoka made this demand through a post on his official social media account, emphasizing that the issue regarding Tinubu's certificates extend beyond mere legalities. For me, the issue is beyond legalism. If, and that is a big if, the certificate is forged, President Tinubu should resign immediately. It is not a legal matter but a national honor and moral issue. If he does not, the National Assembly should take necessary action to restore our dignity as a people. I also expect the Supreme Court to rise to the occasion and restore order to our electoral process. Chidoka's statement comes in the wake of proceedings in a United States court related to the discovery of information concerning President Tinubu academic qualifications. He expressed disappointment that it took the activism of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to force the discovery, deeming it a disgrace to Nigeria's national institutions. The former Minister of Aviation questioned why multiple national institutions, including the Department of State Security, the National Intelligence Agency, the Independent National Electoral Commission, the Nigerian Embassy in Washington, D.C., and the Nigerian judiciary have been unable to provide a definitive conclusion regarding President Tinubu's academic qualifications over the past 23 years. He described it as a national tragedy and he called for a constitutional amendment to resolve all election-related cases before the assumption of office. Chidoka further underscored the importance of the president's academic qualifications and the need for national institutions to conduct due diligence to prevent potential security risk. He urged a comprehensive reorganization of the national security system and reforms within the judiciary to enhance transparency and public oversight. Ultimately, Chidoka's statement emphasizing the significance of the ongoing controversy and its potential implications for Nigeria's reputation and integrity on the global stage. Well, I actually agree with some of what he says, where he says, that there should be a constitutional amendment that if you have this kind of issue or any issue at all that is questioning, that is talking about your integrity of your person, of your how am I going to put it now, anything that questions your character and questions your integrity for that particular seat, it should be trashed out before you sit on that seat. They should not just allow you to sit down there and then allow you to use the resources there to start defending yourself. And it makes sense. As a person, if you are going for a job interview, they don't give you the job without the interview being completed. Here in Nigeria, they're trying to say you as a person, whether the interview don't finish, whether you never finish, they're supposed to grant you a job, and then on the job you can continue to prove yourself. To me, it doesn't work that way. If you rush in face of the interview, what if the person is a member of your should I say competitors that is just coming to spy on you and your company to get some information that they're going to use against you? What if? And if you're the human resource manager who brings in that person, your own is completely finished. If it is find out that you bring in somebody who actually just came in to spy and get information that is going to, to use to, what's it called, to elevate themselves at the expense of your own company. One day you will all face your businesses and stop wasting your precious time on stories that are dead on arrival. How do you mean? Even if Tinubu resigns tomorrow, next election is held in Nigeria years to come, Igbo man will never rule Nigeria. Get that to empty skull. I don't think in everything this man wrote here, I don't think he even said Igbo here, or even said Yoruba here, or even said that, but because of tribalism has blinded a lot of us eyes. And that is why even when we are, even Nami and you did this thing together, even when Iya Shukura, Iya Janet, Iya Ngozi, and Iya Abiodun, you understand? Or should I say, Iya Abubakar, you understand? It's also in this. Even when we buy from the same market, we get to meet at the market and complain how things are difficult. We cannot get into a skull to look past tribalism. All right, no one would accept this resignation now, but certainly he'll be disgraced out of office. Okay. All these fake pastors telling us to move on and pray for the illegitimate and evil president. I know by now they're not happy for Tinubu regional certificate release. Well, that is not even the issue. Nobody is saying who is happy or who is not. Ours is, had it been this man don't come as I can talk, this thing itself. And the way this man jumped into power is not the way. Let's say Tinubu came into power for the right way. People voted for him. And this certificate issue is an issue he has come out to clear since. I don't think you're even going to be here. But this is what happens when you try to bury the truth. The truth does not make noise. That is just it. When time comes, the truth will just reveal himself. And now you will struggle to keep the truth down. The truth will reveal itself when time comes. Okay, Osita is ex now and he wants President Tinubu to resign. Did you resign when you were the minister? Nigeria should help themselves. If President Tinubu can change things in Nigeria and make us happy in time to come, what is certificate about? No, you don't get it. It's not that. See, if he at the end of this all he stays there and actually does well, he's able to win the people's, heart, no problem. But it is going to still, it does not change the fact that he was, that people actually voted for somebody else and somebody else is on that set. First of all, how did he come in? You don't just say the end justify the means. The end does not justify the means. The end does not. It just be like, say you will be say you be student. You walk off your butt. You walk off your butt. You make sure you go to classes. You make sure you do your assignment. Your notes are up to date. And you read your book, you study, and at the end of the day, your exams, you're getting a C, and somebody who barely goes to class, who is not even around for 90% of all the assignment and test, gets an A. You're not going to feel comfortable about this. Deep down, you're going to be angry, especially when you know yourself and you know your worth. You know that, no, you are actually an A student. Of course, you're not an average student. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way.